ABC, an amazing alphabet book by Dr. Seuss. Big A, little a, what begins with A? Aunt Annie's alligator, A. Big B, little b, what begins with B? Barbara, baby, Bubble, and Bumblebee. Big C, little c, what begins with C? Camel on the ceiling, C. Big D, little d, what begins with D? Donuts and duck dog, D. Big E, little e, what begins with E? Ear, egg, elephant, E. Big F, little f, what begins with F? 4 fluffy feathers on a fur. Big G, little g, what begins with G? Goat and googles, G. Big H, little h, what begins with H? Hungry horse, hen in hat, H. Big I, little I, what begins with I? Itchy, it should bod, I. Big J, little j, what begins with J? Jerry, Jordan's jelly jar, J. Big K, little k, what begins with K? Kangaroo and kite, K. Little L, big L, little L, what begins with L? Lion with a lollipop, L. Big M, little m, what begins with M? Mice in the moonlight, M. Big N, little n, what begins with those? 9 new neckties, nightshirt, nose. Big O, little o, what begins with O? Ostrich, oil, orange, owl, O. Big P, little p, what begins with P? Painting some pajamas pink, P. Big Q, little q, what begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. Big R, little r, what begins with R? Rosie's red rhino, R. Big S, little s, what begins with S? Sammy sipping soda pop, S. Big T, little t, what begins with T? What do you think begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a tittle tree. Big U, little u, what begins with U? Uncle Ub's umbrella and his underwear too. Big V, little v, what begins with V? Vera Vin and her violet violin. Big W, little w, what begins with W? Willie in the wash tub washing Waldo Woo. Big X, little x, what begins with X? X-ray and xylophone, X. Big Y, little y, what begins with Y? A yawning yellow yak with Yolinda on his back. Big Z, what begins with Z? A zizzer, zoos, as you can plainly see. All done.